This is a video for stockaviator.com showing you how to do a new post. We've given you guys what's called author rights, so you can go in and do a post, but you can't do any of the other administrative things for the website. So what you need to do, highlight the web address up at the top, put a slash, and then you want to put WP-admin, ADMIN, and click enter. And that's going to take you to the dashboard. In the dashboard, very quickly, if you want to do a post, you can do quick post and test it and save it as a draft. Let's say you're in the chat room, you get an idea for something, and hey, let's go ahead and start a post on this so that you can come back to it. So then if you go to all posts, you're going to see this quick post as a draft. And if you click on it, it'll take you to the post and you can edit it. So let's just say you don't want to do a quick draft, you want to do a real post. Once you get to your dashboard, you just go to post, add new. Title can be anything you want. And this is your content area. This is where you can add an image. So if you click on add media, so just add a chart. Now there are going to be various options over to the right hand side. You can align it left, center, right, or none. You can have it linked to the media file, which if you're doing a chart or something that you want to expand, you want it to blow up if somebody clicks on it, have it go to the media file. Let's say you want it to go to a custom URL. Let's say it's a link to some kind of image for a YouTube video. So you would put YouTube. And then you can do the size, thumbnail, medium, or full size. Generally, if you're going to link to something, or you would do it smaller, especially if you're going to left align it, because that means you're going to have some text off to the right. And I'll show you how that works. So there's your chart. And then we can start typing. You can type above it, or you can type underneath it, or I'm sorry, to the right of it. Remember, we left aligned it, so that's what you're seeing. That's why you're seeing it there. And when I show you how it looks, it's automatically going to add that padding. You don't need to do that. So up here is what's called your kitchen sink. You can take your text, let's say that's a heading. You want to make it a heading 2. So it's very simple. You just highlight it. Let's say you want to link that to something. Click the link, type in an address, and then you want it to open in a new window. You want to keep people on our website. So if you're sending someone to YouTube or another website to check something out, make sure and have it open link in a new tab. And then add the link. So it's now a heading and it's a link. Your kitchen sink up here, the thing that you're probably going to use the most is this insert read more tag. And let's put that here. What that does is it cuts off your post, so that when you're on our website, and you'll see this as we do a couple posts, when you go to the website, it's going to say read more. It'll be like part of the post, and it'll say read more, and you'll click on that to see the entire post. So those are important to use if you have long posts. If it's just a very short post, you don't even need to use that. It's not a big deal. Build your own BOCO, don't do that. Easy columns. Let's say you want to do some columns. You want to do some kind of a table or columns. You just click on that and it'll automatically, you decide what kind of columns you want and it'll automatically do it. And then there are a few options down here, and it'll automatically insert it into the post, and you can add your content as needed. Insert a poll. This is those little polls on the side. Let's say if you want to put one of my polls in, you can put that in there. It's automatic. Underline things. Let's make this text, bold it, italicize it. It works just like a text document, so you can get the hang of it. So that's pretty much it for doing an actual post. Now, there are restrictions. Over here, the S2 member, let's say it's a private post, and you only want premium members to see it. Level 0 is free. Everybody will see it. If you just leave this blank, everybody will be able to see it. Let's say you want only premium members to be able to see this post. Require level 1 or higher. And that would be it. Then we're going to go down to categories. I'm just going to put this one in recent wins. And you guys will need to tell me which categories you need created. We'll probably need like charts, strategies, specific stocks, penny stocks, etc. You'll need to let us know, either private message me or email Drew, if this is going to fall into a category that's not listed, and we can add that. You always want to put it into a category. Tags. Tags are keywords. So let's say this is a chart. So you want to add it and see where it shows up down here. If you want to take that off, you can. That is a good thing to use for search engine optimization, and also you'll see on the site where those come into play. The next thing that's kind of important is the set featured image. Your featured image is that little icon or avatar that's going to show up on the website under the blog area, and it'll be smaller. It's just like a little draw to get them to see it. If you don't use that, there's just going to be a plain boring avatar there, and it won't look good. So we would prefer that you do that. Okay, so you are not going to publish. If you come back up, you're not going to publish. Drew wants to have final say on when post gets published, so you're going to save it as a draft. And this way, Drew can go back in and make sure everything's okay, and then he'll either publish it or tell you to fix it or whatever. So anyway, so let's say I want to see this post. Don't just click View Post, because it's going to open it in the same window. If you hover over View Post, right-click, open link in New Tab, you can see the post. You can see what it does. This is a featured image, that's why it's showing up there. And you can see how it enlarges. Now that's going to take you to YouTube, because we linked that to YouTube. So anyway, the reason I had you open in New Tab is so that way you can go back and forth. You can work on it, come over here, refresh, check it, and go back and forth without too much hassle. You can also, if you do it this way, click on View Post, then you have to go back to see it. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just private message me or email me.